Hi, I'm Gabriel Ricard. I'm a columnist for Drunk Monkeys. I'm a columnist for Culture and Vultures. I've been a writer for about 20 years, and I got a book coming out. Hopefully, the end of this year. December's the plan. Possibly November. We'll see. Features an incredible cover by Raymond J. Kilburn, and it's called Love and Quarters, and it's going to be coming out from Moran Press, who were the same guys who handled my novel Bondage Night. And Love and Quarters is a follow-up to Clouds of Hungry Dogs, which came out in 2015 from Cleft-Jaw Press. I didn't think one book was ever going to come out, so I'm pretty amazed that we've got a third one coming out this year, and possibly more to come. I wish I could show you the cover for Love and Quarters, because it's one of the most insane things I've ever seen, and it is beautifully evocative of the weirdos and sad circumstances and dark comedy that I think populates the book Love and Quarters. When you see it, I know you're going to agree. And I wish I could show it to you, but I can't. So we're just going to read from the book, and we're going to try reading on my phone, which has been having mixed results, especially since I'm not wearing my glasses. And we'll just see how it goes, okay? This is called Flash and the Flight of Fancy. Back to that 1998 post-apocalyptic zoo in wherever, somewhere, anywhere, Missouri. And this time, one time, only time, he's going to have a good time. Today is going to be different. Today he's going to do different things. Maybe even wave to the fairy tale giant, smoking a cigarette behind the reptile room, wondering if the gas station near his apartment is going to hire him for the remainder of the holiday season. He meant to before, but there was just something about that guy. But children are cowards sometimes. Not today. When it comes to being unreasonable, to being a physical phantom of your own stupidity, you better go big. Or you better pretend your home is a shack for shiftless, amputated balloon dancers in Kansas. He's going to buy a t-shirt, bust the tigers out of February stir, and actually learn something at the bird sanctuary. Then it's onward, downward, upward, and then finally forward into the present situation in Hill, California. It's not so much a town as it is a liquor store that has seen a lot of good things go badly very quickly. The car is filling up with people who are definitely alive and definitely creating expansive snow globes to cash in on the present March to April revolution. He's going to secure a seat up front, kiss the beautiful driver for good night, good luck, and leave something behind to choke quietly on the model dust bowl that is simply responding to the construction worker listening to the Spanish hip-hop station about a block away. And that was Flash and the Flight of Fancy. There's a lot of talk of revolution in Love and Quarters, and I couldn't tell you if it actually all means something. And the fact that I can't is probably, I would say, one of the dominant elements in the book. It's trying to figure it out. It's using the same words over and over again in different ways and hoping that you understand something else, a larger picture later on. One last thing about Flash and the Flight of Fancy. It is loosely based on a horrible trip I took to a zoo in Missouri. I don't remember the name of the town, but it was a fairly depressing place. It was the dead of February. And yeah, unfortunately that's true. And unfortunately there really is a Hill, California. It's just outside of Ashland, Oregon. And it used to be, when I lived in Ashland, Oregon, it was where I used to go get liquor because it was a little cheaper. And it was always very strange to me to live in a place that was just 15 minutes away from the California border, especially because I grew up in Vancouver. So there's just a lot of geography smashing into each other, which, I like. And hopefully you'll like it too. That was Flash and the Flight of Fancy from Love and Quarters. Comes out this year from Moran Press.